All right. I saw this. If you guys haven't been following the TwitchCon situation, I'm not gonna go over it. Watch a different video on it. I don't want to go over it. I don't think I'm the person to talk about it and be able to speak about it in a nuanced and interesting way, as much as other people already have. But regardless, I would like to see Tim the Tatman's reaction on it. So yeah. Let's get into it. This video will be in the top link in the description. Obviously, it's Tim the Tatman. If you don't know who Tim the Tatman is, what are you doing sleeping on a rock? Go subscribe. Go show some love. Let's go!
Thoughts on the TwitchCon? Dude. I mean, I had no desire to go to TwitchCon. I haven't had desire to go to TwitchCon in years. And part of that probably is genuinely because I'm old. Like, I'm an old man now. It was an absolute mess.
What the fuck was that AI, Tim?
That probably is genuinely because I'm old. Like, I'm an old
what?
Man now. It was an absolute mess. Anything, I'll say this. Plain and simple. Now, I wasn't actively looking for stuff online.
You have to keep in mind too when we listen to Tim talking about the situation. He's the streamer who just does not want to get into any of this shit, right? He's not a drama person. He just wants to do his own thing. He wants to stay out of the space. So he's not going to like grill anybody or go into it. So that's why I'm interested in what he's going to say about it. You know what I mean?
Plain and simple. Now, I wasn't actively looking for stuff online. Anything I saw from TwitchCon this year was negative. From the start that happened with Emiru, which is disgusting that even happened, right? I don't know how anything like that, like they're talking about security and then that happens, right? I mean, so they're saying it's number one priority, but it sure don't look like it, right?
Facts.
And then from that to, I guess everyone was IRL streaming, which, I mean, that's fine if y'all want to IRL. That's cool. But like the first couple TwitchCons I went to, I feel like I can't fully remember, but I think like streaming in general used to not happen at TwitchCons unless it was
no, because I don't think there was the technology for. No, there probably was the technology for people to get it, but it's probably just so expensive. And streaming wasn't like that back then. IRL streaming is very recent. People have to remember, like, pretty much all that streaming was what Tim and Tatman does today, but way more primitive, less good quality on the equipment and the visuals, and yeah, like it was not like this at all back then. So no, there wouldn't have been any sort of streaming unless they had specific booths where people got set up with their PCs and or the event PCs and they stream there. That could have happened at one point. I know at PAX East. I went to PAX East one year. Streamers were doing that and shit. Yeah.
like an event. But it's like there's a new era of streamers that are all IRL, which is totally fine that they want to do that. But it's changed the landscape and the way Twitch kind of works now, right? I saw something,
It's definitely totally fine. But it's already dipped into that territory that YouTube vlogs did, where it just gets really toxic and you're just going to end up... it's a lot of harassing people in public and disturbing people's peace. And that type of shit I don't fuck with. IRL streaming as a concept, I'm fine with. I used to vlog way back in the day. But like on YouTube. I would never IRL stream today. Don't you dare fucking ask me for 2 seconds. I might vlog someday if you guys ever want to see that. I would consider doing that again. You know? But that's the type of shit with IRL streaming that I hate. IRL streaming on paper, though, is fine. There's no issue with that. What the hell is happening?
Fully understand it. Works now, right? I saw something, I don't even fully understand it. I saw something about VTubers that something happened. The point I'm making here is I didn't see anything really positive from TwitchCon. Like I said, I haven't had a desire to go in years, but I'm also like old.
Well, who would?
I was on YouTube for a while. So it's like, but I mean, especially after how everything went down this year, I'm going to beat that ass, bro. I'll be shocked if they have it again without either A, making drastic changes, or B.
They need to, it just needs to go, man. It needs to go. Or you need to, like literally restructure the entire event and everything. But even then, you'd have to prove to people that it's safe, you know?
Well, that's just it, honestly. I mean, Twitch is just, it's It's very different now, right? And that's just the reality. Like, this is not the same platform y'all might remember from even when I started streaming, which was not at the core of it, right? Yeah,
not even close.
TV. That's
so. Chat, I started streaming in 2014. I always say I count starting making videos on March 12th, 2016. I remember that because that was a sort of a big deal for me. Because that's the first time I took it seriously. I made some videos before that, but that was the first time I really wanted to do it. Pretty much immediately, I fell in love with streaming. So I started streaming in 2014. I was 12 years old. And I might be doing the math wrong on that, but, you know. And so I remember what it was like. TimTheTatman was like one of my biggest inspirations. I think I actually started streaming before I found out who he was. But then he became like my biggest inspiration. I watched him during his CSGO era in like 2014, 2015. And it is wildly different. Like it wildly different. I wish that some of the more younger people who probably watch me or who might be watching this video could go back in time and just see what it was like then, just to witness it because of how weird it was. It was just so different, so strange. What is going on in my browser, bro? I'm about to fucking bust all over this browser,
which
dude.
was not
what
at the core of it, right? Yeah, Justin TV that swapped to Twitch, and like I've been streaming since.
Yeah, I remember in OBS. This wasn't OBS Studio, by the way. This was OBS. There was just a program just called OBS. One of the preset things, there was like preset platforms, right? You could look at in the settings in OBS, and one of them was Justin TV still. Even though it already changed to Twitch when I started, it had like just changed. So. Dude, that's crazy, bro. It's crazy to think about. I was already just like looking back at this, like, holy fuck, dude.
2012 was my very first stream. So that's
yeah. See, like only 2. Yeah, I gotta get my money up, bro. I gotta get my money up before I get my funny up, because like, damn, I suck. we gotta get these views up, Chad. This is bad. This is bad. I've been streaming for over 10. I've been streaming for only 2 years less than TimTheTatman, and I suck.
13 years. So it's like, it's very obvious that this is not the same platform it was 13 years ago from a streaming perspective. And what I mean by that is the way that the top streamers stream now, very different, right, from years ago, which is once again fine. It's just changed a lot. And then 2, it's like just the way, I'll say this. The things that get viewership on Twitch now are very different from what they were back in the day.
Yup. Big time different, chat. Big time. It's genuinely... I always joke about it, but I literally have more followers on my OG account than I do currently on Twitch, which is embarrassing. And that's going to change soon. I've been on this recently. Like, we're going to... It's about to blow up, but... It's funny to think about that. But back in the day, like, I had the... like. Overlays were so big. Oh my god, Chad, I wish I could show you images. Overlays didn't have this like minimalistic design that they now have. Overlays were like on the top of your screen and the bottom, and it like covered so much of the screen. And oh my fucking gosh. And the quality was so bad back. Oh my god, and everybody's mic sucked dick. Because nobody knew anything about that. The standards were different. Like, it was crazy how different things were. And yet people would watch that. They'd just be chilling watching it. Like, it's crazy, bro.
Everything this day and age typically is more IRL stuff, right? It's IRL walking around. I mean, dude, Speed is literally walking around America, right? It's insane. You know what I'm saying? And it's a very impressive thing that he's doing, you know?
Him just shake some ass is what slap_nut just said in his chat. Hold on, let me look at this shit. Look at the top right of your screen. Tim just shake some ass. I don't know, chat. I don't know about all that. That's kind of crazy.
You got the Mafia-thon with Kai. That's a very impressive.
Oh,
dude, that whole production, everything.
The snooze-a-thon, the begathon, the put my ass to sleep-a-thon. I'm sorry.
Thing he puts into that. That's what is just the big thing.
He does put a lot of effort into it. You got to respect it at least a little bit.
Now, it's not just Summit playing H1Z1.
Exactly.
Right? It's
with a bulky ass overlay.
You know what I mean? And that's just kind of the direction Twitch went, man. And you can almost call it the old school style of streaming.
Chat, let me show you this shit. Listen, I have an example. I know today's reactions you're gonna see are gonna be like super schizo. I mean, that's just how it is. This is a content creator that I used to watch. He a COD content creator. He used to make pub stomping content. Look at where's his I need to see his ghost videos. He had this maybe 11 years ago is insane. No, because you see, this doesn't have the overlay I'm thinking of. He had there's an example. Hold on. Well, 100 kills plus triple chemistry. Yeah, here we go. Bro, look at his overlay, bro.
Yo, what is going on, everybody?
And look
My
at the
name is
quality.
You guys can call me Superior, and today
this
you
is
guys
the
are
best
watching
quality.
what's probably my best gameplay on Call of Duty Ghost to date, and that is a triple chem strike.
Look at this shit,
playing some
chat.
domination on Sovereign with the Honey Badger. Now, I know I have one other triple chem strike.
This
and
is
it was
this is literally this is what I'm talking about. It covers like a majority of your fucking screen, right? And on top of that, like I think it's in like 30 FPS or something. And the bitrate is horrible.
A more impressive gameplay, but that gameplay was spawn trapping, and this gameplay is in domination.
This was literally the standard back then. That's what you have. This was literally the standard back then. It was crazy.
I'll use that in quotes where it's like you just sit here and, I mean, even me, I don't even play the entire time, right? Someone like Summit, someone like Shroud, they just hop on. Tyler, he just hops on, just plays, right? I mean, you have Case.
Well, that's because they're basically retired. Like, there is a certain point. I know Asmongold always talked about this, but this is true. There's a certain point that streamers hit where they just are like, all right, I've made a lot of money, or I made enough money, for myself. I've done whatever I wanted to do with streaming, but I also just love the act of streaming and just like vibing. So I'm going to go live and just sort of chill with my chat and not really try to do anything new or exciting and just sort of vibe and play games, have a fun time. That's sort of where streamers end up getting to. I mean, Ninja has like, bro, dude, the amount of money that Ninja has. Yeah, he don't need to do more. Let's be honest. I know we can only speculate, but let's be honest, bro. That guy, he's good. He's all set. So streamers do sort of hit that point eventually. Why the fuck? This is every reaction today is going to be so scuffed and all over the place, but that's just life.
I mean, even me, I don't even play the entire time, right? Someone like Summit, someone like Shroud, they just hop on. Tyler, he just hops on, just plays, right? I mean, you have Case. Queso does that kind of old style. I'll throw that in quotes. And Jinxie as well. Like TwitchCon, the first
really,
couple times.
No. They don't do an old style. They are still new school because streaming has become like the WWE in a lot of ways, like pro wrestling in a lot of ways, where it's become more of a performance, because that's what people really enjoy to watch, versus people just hopping on and playing a game and people talking, right? Or you talking with that streamer. It used to be that and that used to be the main thing. Now everything's become a bit more reality TV and a bit more performance, which I think that is a proper evolution of streaming. They are not old school streamers.
Like at the beginning of it. And it was more about just kind of A, meeting your community.
Yeah.
And B, hanging out with fellow streamers that you
let's talk about TwitchCon. Sorry.
Met through streaming.
One thing.
That was it. Like, that's kind of what the base of TwitchCon was. And I mean, now, this day and age, bro, anything I saw from it was just people clip farming. Genuinely. That's all I saw. I didn't see Just people broadcast. Everyone is streaming it, like everybody. So like the whole thing is like a giant stream now. It's very different from what it was when it first.
By the way, very important distinction on clip farming. Okay, very important distinction to make. There is actual clip farming, and then there's this weird shit the viewers do that I don't personally understand, and I would like some context on from younger people if they could explain it to me. Not that I'm not young, because I am. I'm in my early 20s. But, you know, the people that watch streams are like 12 to 18, right? So, I don't understand the clip farm thing. Not clip farming, but I don't understand why there will be like a clip that a streamer does that is obviously exaggerated and played up for the stream's entertainment, and they might like play a bit of a character of the streamer where they lean a little bit harder into it's not a character, it's not like not who they are, but they like Jinxie or Queso, right? People say like, oh, something clip farm in the chat when he does something entertaining that he clearly did lead into. Why are we calling that out saying, oh, clip farm? That's not clip farming. That's just a part of the performance. Like, imagine if you went to a pro wrestling show, right? And then somebody was cutting a promo, right? And then everybody in the crowd just started shouting, kayfabe, kayfabe, kayfabe. Like, why are you shattering the illusion? We all know that it's not real. Like, you don't need to call out that it's not real. We know that it's not real. I don't know, though. It might be them showing... That might be the chat showing their appreciation for the clip farm by calling it a clip farm. And I'm just misinterpreting it. Which actually, that kind of seems more likely. Because people are still watching the stream. So that would be my guess. But then there's actual clip farming. Where the performance has no substance... And it's all just viral moments. It's all, the whole entire stream is just somebody trying to get viral moments and not trying to actually perform. Like Kai Cenat, I'm sorry. Sorry. What did I say? Anyways, let's go back to the video. Bro, why?
Giant stream now. It's very different from what it was when it first started. Streamers ruined streaming. True. Streamers have now ruined gaming and streaming. Whips will die on this hill. Whip says that TikTok ruined streaming. The idea of clip.
That might actually be true. I never really thought about that. I still think Kai Cenat killed it.
Farming and getting your clips out there. Clip farming. Right, Whip says that it didn't really happen until TikTok, and that kind of changed the landscape of Twitch in the sense of how you run your stream. You're not necessarily streaming to stream anymore. You're almost streaming for clips, which is a very interesting thought. Right, back in the day, you would just stream to like just stream, and now it's kind of like you're doing stuff to get a clip that goes online, and then that gets traction, and people find you from clips. The reality is, man, back in the day, you would stream on Twitch, and people would find you from Twitch. People don't find you on Twitch anymore. They find you.
I remember when Tim and Tapman didn't have a YouTube. Or he did, and he just didn't upload to it. Because that's when I started watching Twitch streamers back in 2014, 2015. Nobody, like, none of these people had a YouTube channel or uploaded YouTube videos. You didn't need to. It's actually crazy.
You on short form content, and that's the reality. Right? You're not going on Twitch looking for streamers anymore, which you used to do back in the day.
Definitely not.
Now it's all, you scroll, you see a funny clip or someone that you think is funny or an awesome clip. You're like, oh, dude, that's awesome. I'm going to go watch that streamer.
Yeah.
That's how the landscape works now. You know? It's very interesting. I remember when, guys, you got to understand something, brother. I was on this platform before clipping was a thing. Are you guys aware?
Were clips not in 2012? I think they were a thing when I started streaming, right? They might have come in 2015, 2016. Wait, let's look this up real quick before he says it. Clips were launched 2016. Oh, so it was... that's... Really? Bro, that's actually crazy. Wow. Wrong video. That's actually crazy.
That back in the day, you couldn't clip. on Twitch. There was no clips.
That's actually
yeah,
insane.
whiffs. I was going to bring that up. You guys want a real throwback? Who here remembers Odd Shot?
I do remember Odd Shot.
Anyone remember that? You guys probably don't even know what that is, man. Like, back in the day, bro, clipping wasn't even a thing on Twitch. You didn't clip. There were no clips. But yeah, man, TwitchCon, I don't know. Listen, I have zero plan to ever go to one ever again. But if that needed to be solidified, it was what I saw at this TwitchCon.
Yep.
So. I also, like I keep saying, man, I'm 35, man. You know what I mean? I'm old, man. I'm old. Someone's probably gonna clip this, by the way. Isn't that irony? Like me just talking to you guys about it, right? I'm not doing this for a clip. I'm just talking to you guys about it. But it will probably be clipped later. I'll probably see something. This guy Jake Sucky probably already fucking posted it, to be honest with you.
Yo, I love the turnaround on Gay Lucky, bro. Gay Lucky just getting the dick from all the streamers is so nice, dude. Because that guy at one point, like the concept of like an esports like news channel was like a good idea at one point to me. I thought it was cool. And then he just started to just be acting like a bitch, bro. Oh my god.
Right? I'm not doing this for a clip. I'm just talking to you
Gay
guys
Lucky,
about it.
dude.
But it will
Or
probably
Jake
be clipped
Sucky.
later. I'll probably see something.
Gay Lucky and Jake
this guy Jake
Sucky,
Sucky
bro.
probably already fucking posted it, to be honest with you. It's like it's probably already out there, to be honest with you, man. Sim the Tap Man talks about TwitchCon and says he'll never attend one ever again. Sim the Tap Man
At
hates
Jake
Twitch. That'll
Sucky,
be the
where are
title.
you at? Somebody just said it's
25 from Down Bad. Can you say something nice about Jackson Hart
Tim
and
said.
Scatabo? I mean, they look insane. I feel so bad for Giants fans. Here, I'm going to make everyone that is an NFL fan feel better. You guys ready? It doesn't matter how bad your team did, how the game went, if they won, if they lost. If you're feeling down bad about your team, at least you're not a Jets fan. And that's
God damn.
That's it, man. Like, you,
I don't even
and
watch
if you are a
football,
Jets
but that's
fan,
brutal.
I
watched it as a kid.
Godspeed, brother. Like,
to be clear.
I don't know, man. Like that, I don't think I'd watch football if I was a Jets fan. At least you're not a Jets fan.
Is this all of what he talking
All
about
right,
with
guys.
Twitch? Or is
Also,
it more?
9 days till ARC. How we feeling? How'd you enjoy it? I loved ARC Raiders.
I'm gonna guess that that's all he talked about with Twitch. So yeah, this kind of turned into more so like old Twitch versus new Twitch, but it is what it is. I appreciate you guys very, very much for everything recently. I don't even know why I'm saying that. No one's been watching me. Chat, literally today is just schizo day. It happens, you know what I mean? We roll with the punches. Anyways, go check out the original video. The original video will be in the top link in the description. Go check it out. Please go support Tim the Tab Man. I mean, this man is a legend. As I said, I watched him as a kid. I don't know what else to say other than support him. Thank you.